There's no such thing as the perfect car. But what do I look for? Well, I want a little bit of everything. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. I want performance, I want luxury, I want convenience and practicality. This is the new BMW 435i Gran Coupe, or Coupe if you want to call it. And today we're going to find out if this is the perfect car. Just in case you had it all figured out when BMW renamed their vehicle structure last year, where odd numbers were 4 doors and even numbers were 2 doors, well, this kind of makes things a little more confusing because we have 4 doors here and it's an even number. What's up with that? Well, this is based off the 3 Series platform, and the 3 Series already has a 4-door sedan. So why another 4-door? Well, look at it. It's completely different looking. It's longer, it's wider, and it's lower. Along with the 4 doors to make this car very practical, you have a huge hatch, a swift little kick, and guess what? It opens up. We saw that on the Ford Escape when it first came out, and Mercedes started using it, and now BMW. I love that feature. You can do the same thing to close it as well. The BMW interiors are very similar along all their lines, and this 435i is no different. The fit and finish, very good quality materials, soft touch materials all around. You have your choice of different finishes and different trims here. For your infotainment system, they have went to a widescreen, it's a permanent kind of display on the top there. Like other BMWs now, your iDrive button also doubles as a kind of a tablet writing surface here. You can just type in or scribble in the letters if you're putting in navigation, or even different language packages. Like for instance, for Asian languages, you can put in the character and it'll recognize it in the navigation. This one's equipped with a Harman Kardon stereo. It's a very good sounding stereo. I've enjoyed them in all the BMWs I've driven. This one also has a heads-up display. It's a $1,500 option. I'd probably go and omit that. Instead, I'd buy the premium package for $2,500 instead of $1,500. For that extra $1,000, you get round view monitoring, you get the cameras giving you the bird's eye view, and a lot of other goodies. So I think that's a better deal. All in all, the interior provides great functionality. Everything's at hand. Once you drive it for a couple days, you get to know where everything is, and it's very simplistic, which I do like. If you like that clean look, this is the interior for you. Now, here's where the practicality comes in. You got 4 doors. Easy to get in and out of for your rear passengers. If you're a small family, you can easily put car seats in here, a lot better than trying to do that with a 2-door. As for the leg room, pretty decent. The front seat's pretty far back right now. I can't touch my knees to the back of it. Headroom is a little bit limited if you're a little bit taller. And that's due to the shape of the roof, where they kind of shaved it down to give you that coupe-like appearance. There are 3 seat belts, but the middle one, I don't know who would ever sit there. And like I said, it's decent amount of room, but it's not a huge area. If you were a real estate agent needing to bring clients around or something like that, I'd say this is a little bit small for them. One small pet peeve of mine, but I don't think there's anything you can do about it, is because of the slope of the roof and the size and shape of the car itself and the rear doors, the rear windows, they don't go down all the way. There are 2 power plants on the 4 Series Gran Coupe. There is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo putting out 241 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. And then the bad boy that we have here, it's a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder with a twin scroll turbo putting out 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Now, both these engines are used extensively throughout the BMW line. The 6-cylinder here, I'm very familiar with this engine. It's won numerous engine awards. It's so smooth, it's powerful, and it's fairly fuel efficient. One thing that we don't get here in Canada or the United States is a diesel option, which is available in Europe. You can get a diesel Gran Coupe. All that power is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. It isn't a dual clutch transmission, but it is fairly quick and the shifts are very crisp. One other thing that's not available in North America is a manual transmission option though. You cannot get it here. I really wish you could get a manual, because coming from a 335xi Coupe that I owned with a 6-speed manual, I wouldn't order it any other way. This vehicle is also equipped with XDrive, which is their all-wheel drive system. It's a predominantly rear-wheel drive system, which is really nice because you maintain the sportiness of the drive, and the front wheel or all-wheel drive will kick in when needed. So that's a really nice system to have. I also drove it for a couple days in torrential downpours, and this thing was super sure-footed. I couldn't spin the tires if I wanted to, which is a nice thing. There are two M Sport packages that you can get. There's the first one, which we have here, which gives you 19-inch rims, also gives you variable steering and adaptive sport suspension. There's a switch here. We can go from Eco, Comfort, Sport, or Sport Plus, and that adjusts basically the engine mapping, the transmission shifts, and also the suspension. Now the second M Sport package is the one to get. What that gives you, it gives you a different exhaust, and it gives you 35 more horsepower. And I can tell you right now, from 300 to 335 in this car, you would definitely notice it. The 435i XDrive starts at $55,600, which is only $1,600 more than a 335i with the XDrive. Both are 4 doors, but I think it's a no-brainer to get this one. Why? Well, first of all, you got that great hatch. It's so versatile. You can fit larger objects in. It doesn't even look like a hatch. It looks like a regular trunk. I love it. And second of all, the looks. I think this thing's hands down way better looking than the standard 4-door sedan. I think I'm this much closer in my pursuit of finding the perfect vehicle for me. Is the 435 Gran Coupe the perfect vehicle? Well, for myself, it's almost there. Yes, it would have been nice to have a diesel option. That's not a huge deal for me, but the deal breaker, no manual transmission offered here in North America. Now, if they come out with an M version of the 4 Series Gran Coupe or Gran Coupe, I think that'll tick all my boxes.